What about set off? Now, I hope this doesn't happen to you, but you could set off the smoke alarm. And in that picture, I have a smoke alarm. If you're listening on the podcast, it's basically something in your house. Sometimes it's a little circle, sometimes it's a square, but you will put in batteries, and when the detector senses smoke, it will start making a very annoying noise to let you know, hey, you might have a fire in your house. You may want to check on that. You may want to get out if it's bad. So a smoke alarm or a smoke detector is what you will find in a lot of houses that will let the people living there know you might have a fire in your house. We have a saying in English, where there's smoke, there's fire. So smoke is usually the first thing. Let's get out of the house. But it happens in my kitchen sometimes. We leave the food in the oven a little too long. It might set off the smoke detector. It might set off the smoke alarm. If you burn food in the kitchen, you might set off the smoke alarm. Oops. Guilty. I've done it before. But the difference between a smoke alarm and a fire alarm is that most people have smoke alarms in their house, but in a public place where a lot of people go, a public place like a school or a public library or maybe a mall, they will have a fire alarm. And you can see a picture of a fire alarm on the screen right now, unless you're listening to the podcast. Shout out to anybody listening to the podcast. So that is a picture of a smoke alarm or a smoke detector. People have them in their homes. Fire alarms, they're a little bit more powerful, and you can actually pull them if you see a fire.